Hello everyone, it's Charlton. Please subscribe to my channel, tap that notification bell, and like this video. It does help me keep making videos, and I would appreciate it majorly. Alright, so a man has been charged with threatening to kill Rep. Ilhan Omar, the pretty well-known congresswoman from Minnesota, Somali-born Muslim congresswoman who's been in the news a ton recently. But a man has been charged with, and this is the U.S. Attorney's Western District of New York arrest release. He was in court today, and he's actually being held until his next court appearance, April 10th, which I believe is Wednesday. So he'll be there for a few days, man. And the charges are very serious. These kinds of things. They're no joke whatsoever. So yeah, he'll be there till Wednesday, and he made a court appearance Friday. It's already Saturday, though. It's quite late. It's 3 in the morning. But it says U.S. Attorney James P. Kennedy announced today that Patrick Carlinio Jr., 55 years old, of Addison, New York, was arrested and charged by criminal complaint with threatening to assault and murder a United States official. The charge carries a maximum penalty of 10 years and $250,000 fine, or both. U.S. Attorney Brett Harvey, who was handling the case, stated that according to the complaint, on March 21st, 2019, at approximately 12:20 p.m., a telephone call was received by a staff member for Minnesota Congresswoman Ilhan Omar. During the call, an individual, eventually identified as the defendant, stated to the staff member, "Do you work for the Muslim Brotherhood? Why are you working for her? She's a blanking terrorist. I'll put a bullet in her blanking skull." And that's in quotes. After receiving the call, the threat was referred to the United States Capitol Police Threat Assessment Section, who began an investigation in coordination with the FBI. He later in that call gave the person his identification, his contact information. That's how they were able to just basically track him down, by the information he gave to them, according to the reports. And so the FBI went out. That was the 21st. The FBI went out to interview him on the 29th. I believe in this report here that initially he denied saying it, but when the FBI explained to him that lying to the FBI is a crime, then then he more or less said he didn't remember exactly what he said, but he was very angry, and he's doesn't hates radical Muslims in our government, something to that effect. So, and actually, I think it does. It says in here that he's a pretty big Trump supporter, I believe. Carlinio provided a name and phone number to Omar's staff member, and authorities were able to trace the phone number to Addison's address, to an Addison address. It's in upstate New York. I found an individual on Facebook that goes by that name in upstate New York, but it's still not absolute, and none of the reports are providing a picture, so I just don't want to falsely show somebody that's not the actual person, although I'm almost positive it is, but I'll refrain. He was questioned March 29th by FBI agents at his residence in Steuben County. According to the criminal complaint, Carlinio told agents he is a patriot, that he loves President Donald Trump, and hates radical Muslims in government, the complaint says. He also at some point stated that he has, I think, a pistol, a 22, I believe, and yeah, so it's a pretty serious charge, man. Whenever people don't think these things through before they place these calls or say these things, don't understand, they're wading into very serious waters. He reportedly initially said, "If our forefathers were still alive, they'd put a bullet in her head. Investigators say Carlino then stated that he was a patriot and that he loves the president and that he hates radical Muslims in our government. Investigators say Carlino was then shown an email which contained the text of the alleged threat. He then reportedly said the quote is not what he said, but repeated his original version of the events. Investigators say Carlino stated that Congresswoman Omar supported Hamas and the Muslim Brotherhood and that her election to Congress was illegitimate. However, during further questioning, investigators say Carlino admitted he was angry and could not remember what exactly he had said and may have said something like the quote he was accused of saying over the phone to the staff member. Carlino was asked if there were any weapons in the home, and agents say he told them there was a shotgun, a .22 caliber firearm in the house. Agents say he initially said the weapon belonged to his girlfriend, but later in the interview he reportedly said the guns belonged to him. A shotgun and a .22 caliber firearm in the house. If convicted, Carlino faces a maximum penalty of 10 years and a $250,000 fine or both. So that's the story there, man. And he's being detained right now. I assume that means he's sitting in a jail cell at an undisclosed location, according to this report. I watched this one as well, and yeah, man. All right, well, that's the story there. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below. And I will see you in the next video. Later, man.